Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming at you with a channel update. In this channel, Wargaming and Miniatures, we not only do we paint miniatures, do miniature wargaming, we do also computer gaming and the like. As you know, I also have an eBay store called Miniature in Wargaming. So I recommend you going there and checking out the. I have a few box sets that I'm selling, but mostly what I do is I will paint models and I'll post them on eBay as and then you just buy fully painted models for your armies or what have you. If you have any needs or suggestions on what you'd like to see, feel free to drop me a line saying, hey, you got a club, got about 10 people playing or whatever, and you're all playing this one game, that nobody has painted miniatures for. I would be glad to jump in there and start painting some miniatures for you. And you don't even have to do commission. This is a little confusing for a lot of people, but if, let's say, you do American War of Independence and you're really big into black powder, and you say, hey, I need someone to paint the Philadelphia Light Horse Regiment, would you do that for me? I would be like, yes, I would. And then what I would do, without you even paying me a dime, I would go, and of course I'm going to have to vet some of these requests. Like if there's a request for something ridiculous, then obviously I'm going to have to go, maybe commission. But if it's like what I'm saying, like let's say you say, hey, how about this Philadelphia Light Horse? I already know that even if you don't want it, I know somebody would like to buy that. That's a normal thing that I would sell on my eBay store. So I would not have a problem with diverting my attention from one other project to that project and saying, okay, let me go ahead and buy those miniatures. Let me go ahead and paint those, and then I will post them on my store. Boop. And since you dropped me an email requesting them, then I would reciprocate with an email saying, hey, I posted those. Now's your opportunity to bid on them. And that's not commission, because anybody could buy them because it's an auction. But you gave me a suggestion that pointed me in a direction that maybe you wanted some figures. Now, on the flip side, if you wanted to commission some models, you're not going to get them. Let me rephrase that. I don't really have I have a schedule of minimum bids, right? Like, let's say a 10-man rifle squad or something like that. I know exactly how much I want to post them for so that it's an absolute minimum, right? And then hopefully 99% of the time, this is what happens. People bid on it and the price goes up, and then I get what I expect to get. So there are times when you can place your bid at the minimum bid and actually get those models for an incredible price, like $2 a piece or some $3 a piece for a painted model. That's really incredible. If I was a miniature painted figure buyer, I would be jumping on those prices, right? I would be placing my minimum bids, but then I might get outbid, and then I might have to pay $80, $90 for a 10-man squad or something like that, which is what I normally see. I normally see about a $9 per figure price, but I don't start there. So what I'm saying is, if you want to commission, which means you want to avoid the whole auction process and go straight to just telling me what you want, me painting it, and me shipping it to you, then you're looking at $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 per figure. Right? Like, if I was a miniature painted figure buyer, I would be placing my minimum bid at the minimum bid, and actually get those models for an incredible price. Like $2 a piece or some $3 a piece for a painted model. That's really incredible. you know, the higher end of the auction process. I probably would not go with $9. I'd probably cut you some slack and maybe go like $7 a figure, something like that. So if that's something you want, just let me know. Drop me an email. If you don't know my email, it is here. Here it is. Mr.everything.sc101, think 101st, at Gmail. Right? So drop me an email. If you want something specific, I'll be glad to do it for you. If you have a suggestion on what you think might sell well on eBay, let me know. You know, I'm always open for suggestions. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but if you say, hey man, there's this group of guys in my neighborhood, they need some hoplites, you know, I'll do some hoplites or whatever. Okay, so that's out of that. We got that out of the way. I am going to be doing a second video here as soon as we close with this video. I'm going to do a second video on my Napoleonic project update that I'm doing. I'm painting a lot of Napoleonic figures. I painted some 15 millimeter figures. I'm going to show off those. I got some front rank models in. I'm going to compare them to my Perry models and my Warlord models. That's all going to happen in that second video. So come back and check out that second video if that's something you're interested in. Okay, now the channel wise, I've been okay. Super important. Here's an announcement. I might lead off with this, or I should put this in the title or something, because this is important. Warlord Games has revised the SPQR rules. It's the SPQR has only been out for about 1.5 years now, and I don't have a problem with the rules. I think the rules are outstanding rules. It's skirmish ancients. So if you like some Romans against some, you know, Greeks or Carthaginians or some Germanics, and you want to have them like fighting over a village, you know, have like 20 or 30 guys on the table per side. It's basically, you know, it's fun as hell. You know, I think SPQR is excellent. They just revised the rules because there is a portion of the community that are how do I say this politely, but accurately? They are aficionados of various rules, right? So they play a lot of different rules. I do too. We play a lot of different rules, and we have assumptions and preconceptions of how a rule book should be laid out and how the rules should be used on the table. And when a game comes out that doesn't line up with those preconceptions, people freak out. Okay, and so there was a vocal community that freaked out over these rules. Now, I will have to say this: there were some typos, and there was the point value system was not clear. Well, let me rephrase that. It was clear, but it wasn't fleshed out very well. So if they fix the point system, they fix the stats on the Spartans, and they kind of explain how the rules work a little bit better in, you know, I don't know, dumb it down maybe for some people. I think it'll be great. And that's what I don't know what this second edition, what's in it, right? They don't call it the second edition, they call it the revised edition. Blood and Plunder or something like that. The first one was Clash of Heroes, and the next one was like Blood and Plunder. But they also hinted This is a little clue here. They hinted at they're thinking about incorporating the Vikings into SPQR, which I don't have a problem with that. Sword and shield, bows and arrows, spears, it's all the same to me. So I could take some Egyptians from prehistoric times, or maybe not prehistoric times, but like biblical times, and take them up against my English knights. No, I couldn't do that. I mean, personally, I couldn't do that. But if the rules allow for that, that'd be great. That'll be excellent. Hail Caesar allows for mass units. You're putting blocks of troops on multi-figure bases, and you're moving them around, and you're moving cohorts around, where SPQR is a skirmish game where you get individual figures, and they're mounted differently. And here, I keep avoiding this, but mainly because I don't know the answer. Warlord has told me that there is they're offering, I would be considered, they told me I would be considered a participating store, where between now and the 24th of March, I think is correct, from now to the 24th of March, anybody that buys a SPQR box set, and there's only like 4 to 6 different box sets that qualify. It's the core units. It's like hoplites, legionaries, warriors from Germanic warriors, or Sarmatians, whatever. But it's the core elements. If you buy a core element for SPQR, you'll get the revised book for free. Okay. So I'm allowed to participate in this. So what they're saying is I can order a bunch of books and offer them to my customers for free. Like if they buy a box set, give them the rule book for free. Basically, that's kind of okay. First of all, that's super cool, because I think they realized that they got so much backlash from the community, from the rules. They felt like the rules were released without any proofreading, without playtesting it. And this is their way of apologizing. They're saying, oops, we made a mistake. We like your input. We made some changes. We fixed all those issues. And now we'll give you that. We'll replace your rulebook, basically. But guess what? Let's say you've never played SPQR. You never did buy the rulebook. You could buy like a $30 box set or whatever it is and get the rulebook for free. So that's really cool. Okay, now here's my problem. I sell figures on eBay. Okay, let's back up. This promotion lasts between now and the 24th, 27th, something like that, of March. I'll put a graphic up right here so you can see it. But it goes to the 24th of March. They will not release those rule books to me until the 24th of March. So I'm confused. I'm supposed to... This is kind of it's like, if you buy a box set, you as a customer have to wait till the 24th for me to get that box set in to send, or the rule book in to send it to you. I think Warlord is anticipating a brick and mortar store, and I can take your name down and you can come back on the 24th and pick up this rule book. That would be the way I would do it if I still had my brick and mortar store. But I don't. And I sell on eBay. So if you were to buy one of those box sets from me on eBay, eBay expects me to ship something to you in a timely manner. I expect me to ship something to you in a timely manner. But if we had an agreement, like you bought it, but then you know that I'm not going to ship it until I get that rule book in, then that would be fine. But I think eBay is going to step in and say, you get a strike on your account because you didn't ship it within a day or 2 or 3 or whatever it is that I'm supposed to ship it in. So I don't want to do that. Now, I could say in the comments or whatever, when I post it, I could say, I'll ship the box of figures to you immediately, and then I'll ship you a second box with the rule book in it afterwards. The problem with that is shipping and handling would go through the roof. Shipping and handling would be a few extra bucks, three or four extra bucks. A lot of people won't have a problem with that because $3 for a free $3 or $4 for a free book is kind of cool. But I'd have to ship it to you after the fact. I might do it that way. Because most people will say, okay, $3 or $4 for a free new rule book. Okay, I'm okay with that. Now, Warlord has also said that if I have some of these rule books left over after the 24th, I can continue the promotion. Okay, so at that point, I could just ship it with the figures once you buy them, right? But I don't want to do that because you don't want to have a promotion that lasts forever, because there will be no, not incentive, but there will be no, what's the word I'm looking for? No urgency to participate. And, you know, as a retailer, as someone that's trying to make money, you want to make money. So you want to do it, and you want to be able to pay your bills. So you want to be able to do it while the promotion is running. You don't want to wait till after the promotion. Okay. Now, on the flip side, I could order these books, not give them out as a promotion, and then later just sell them as the core book for SPQR after the promotion runs out. I don't want to do that either, because then I feel like I feel dirty doing that, you know, because I got those books at a discount. All I had to do was, I mean, this is a little insider information, but I have to order like 24 boxes. This is weird. Maybe it's not 24. Maybe it's 12 boxes. It is 12 boxes. So I have to order 12 boxes of figures, and they'll give me 6 rule books. So what that's not enough rule books for those 12 boxes. Because if someone orders 1 box, they get a rule book. I'm going to run out of rule books. I'm thinking about ordering a couple of sets for a total of 12 rule books, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just order 1 and then offer 6 rule books. And once the 6 rule books are gone, then, or 5, because I'm going to keep 1 for myself. So maybe after the first, what do they say? Limited quantities or something like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just letting you know, there's something I'm not going to receive these till the 24th, so I don't want to post them on eBay promising them when I don't have the product in my hand. I don't feel that's the right way to do it. I feel like I should have the books in my hand first and then offer the promotion, having those books in a box somewhere. That way, when I sell a box, I can give them a rule book. So I might run on my store, the promotion might not start until the 24th. That's probably what's going to happen. The Warlord, if you miss, but then if you wanted it, you could just go through Warlord and get it. So I'm going to have to put a discount on those boxes or something. Okay, I'm just letting you know that I haven't figured it out. I don't know what I want to do, but there is a promotion that's right now where if you order a box, they will send you or they will give you a rule book for free. So you go ahead and take care of it. Take advantage of it. But I'm gonna order it for myself and I'm gonna offer it, but it'll probably be after the 24th. But that's March. That's like a whole month away. So, okay, so I just want to make sure you knew about that. The Napoleonic video will be coming up here in just a minute. I have a ton of models that I need to paint and put up. I got a whole bunch of Russians I just did. Soviets. They look really good. I'm selling those. I've got an American starter army that I'm going to break out and paint. Blitzkrieg, Band of Brothers. Okay, so the Waterloo box sets come with rule books. I don't need the rule books, so I put those on eBay. Now those rule books are the little paperback books, the little ones like this. So I marked them way down. They're like $17 or something. Just jump on that. Okay, so I think I've gotten rid of almost all of my 28 millimeter American War of Independence that I painted. So I still have a bunch of miniatures that I haven't painted yet, so I might paint those up and put those. But they're too similar to Napoleonics, so I might not. I don't know. Because I'm painting a ton of Napoleonics right now for my personal collection. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember, but I had some Victrix. I put an order in. I don't know if you know this, but Victrix has an incredibly high minimum order. It's higher than any of my other companies. So I put, I think it's like $450, some craziness like that. So I put in this order, like 20 something kits or something. Half of them I was going to sell. Let me rephrase that. Maybe a third of them. A third of them I was going to sell in the bag or in the box. A third of them I was going to keep for my personal collection, Napoleonics or Ancients. And then I was going to paint another third so you could buy painted models, right? I ordered those in December 18th or something like that. It sat there until January, right? In January, I looked and I was like, it's still like pending, like not even, so I sent them an email saying, hey, is this an order that, have you guys fulfilled this order yet? Or has it been shipped? And I just didn't get it. Victrix is really good about their shipping. They put tracking numbers on it and everything, so you can and then they email you and let you know when it ships and where it is and all that stuff. So, and I hadn't received any of that, so I was like, what the hell? Didn't get an email back until like a week ago. I got an email that said, oh, by the way, we noticed that you have an order here and it hasn't been fulfilled. Are you still interested in that order? And I was like, yeah, I want that order. Please, can I get it? It wasn't $400. It was like $150 because they're out of stock on like half this stuff, right? So I don't blame them for that. I think what they were doing, and I probably would have done the same thing, was wait and see what kind of inventory they could restock during this troubled times, because we've got issues, and especially the UK, as I heard, is struggling right now with this pandemic and everything. So they were probably waiting to see if they could restock their inventory, and it probably is not coming. So they just gave up and said, "Do you still want this order?" And I was like, "Yes, please. Go ahead and send it to me." And so it should be here any day now. And I think it's better, because I didn't want to pay $450 anyway. So 150 was a lot better. But and then I got a bunch of front rank orders in. Oh man, front rank models look good. I am super impressed with the front rank models. But the problem with front rank, there is a problem. They're giant models. Because I got my Parries, my Parry, my Warlords, and then front rank. I mean, it's not exactly that big, but if you could imagine your front rank model being 6 feet tall, my Parries would be considered maybe 5'6". So it's not too bad, but it's noticeable, right? So I like to intermix my guys. I put Victrix and Warlord and Parry, and now I'm going to be putting front rank in there. So there's going to be head heights like this. I prefer that because that, to me, that looks more realistic. You got a heavier dude, you got a thin dude, you got a tall dude, you got a short dude. Yeah, when everybody is exactly the same, it doesn't look right. So I like mixing them up. But when you look at the quality of the model, the flash, the mold lines, the detail of like buttons and stitching and their symbols on their caps and their stripes and collars and cuff buttons and everything, I was like, wow, front rank, top notch. I'm going to order more of those. And right now I have not painted any of them for the store, but I think I'm going to start doing that. Price might be a little higher, not much higher. I was looking at like my Parry models. They're, what are they, like £7 for 6 models? We'll just say £8 because there's change involved. £8 for 6 models. It's a pound and a half, maybe. £1.50. No, it's not even that. It's like £1.30. I don't know. I don't even remember. But the front ranks are only like £1.30. So, but the shipping charges are a little bit different. But and with front rank, you have to actually order their horses separate. They don't come with them. Whatever. It's a fraction of a little bit more, but that fraction is worth it. I think. So I'm gonna start ordering a lot of models from front rank. Okay. Just personally, I ordered a bunch of Hanoverians from front rank, and they look really good. And I just finished some Brunswick Hussars. They look really good. All right. Well, I'm starting to get into my Napoleonics, So I need to stop, and we'll break this video up right here, and I'll see you in the next one.